Hi guys, in this video you will learn in 8 minutes all the key information about all the monsters of Rainbow Friends that existed, and you will be aware of everything so fast. Let's go. Let's start from the beginning. Blue one-eyed clumsy blue monster. Yes, it's clumsy because of his gait, but also stooped and very loud. Remarkably, Blue was not always like this. The first mention of him in the game refers to the 1991 first year, and this is a picture in a mini museum, where, by the way, Blue has 2 eyes, does not slobber, and stands with a completely alive child. Blue wears a crown on his head, and this is due to the theme to which the creators attribute the monster, the Middle Ages. Blue has a real throne. And not even one, the second at the Orange Road Coaster attraction. Blue is the main monster among friends, appears from the beginning of both parts of the games, and the first chase in the final belongs to him. In the second part, Blue sleeps on the throne, and Red says that we are late, maybe some kind of disease is progressing in Blue. But this is just my version. Danger level dangerous, avoid direct collisions by hiding in a box. Green. Funny monster Green, he is blind and moves by touch. Every step he takes makes a squeaking sound, otherwise the monster is quiet. Only occasionally starting to whistle like a festive whistle, tipping back the top of his head and waving his ribbon tongue. The only thing missing is flying confetti. Green moves slowly and does not see the player. Danger level relatively safe if not touched, but it is not recommended to get caught in the way in the box. Orange. Fast little voracious lizard. He loves and wants to eat very much, but if he is full he just sleeps on his couch. For some reason, he does not appear in the second part, perhaps he was busy eating a large amount of food. During hunger, he stomps very loudly and catches the player with his teeth. The vision is sharp. If fed on time, it will not pose a threat. Danger level, relatively dangerous, it is recommended to feed on time, and in case of hunger, wait in a box or not get caught on the way. Purple. A mysterious inhabitant of damp ventilation shafts. And where does the water come from if air must go? Perhaps the natural habitat is somehow connected with water and Purple simply brings it on himself. It hunts the player by stretching out its long arms, but does it by touch and notices it only if it steps into a wet puddle. Perhaps Purple is blind or with very poor eyesight. He has sharp teeth, big eyes, and that's all we know about him. According to the testimony of the surviving players after his attack in the odd world, the Purple has very long arms, but they could not see more. Danger level, relatively dangerous, you can stumble by accident. It is recommended to avoid puddles, fog, and any other suspicious places with poor visibility. Pink. Not added monster, maybe he is hiding somewhere or has been dead for a long time. In any case, his presence in the game has not been officially confirmed. Can spit and swallow the player whole. Looks pretty weird on the outside. Danger level unknown. Yellow chicken. Not added monster, prototype of yellow pterodactyl. Yes, we could see such a version now, because it already had animation, and an approximate habitat ventilation. It has a sharp beak with the same or even sharper teeth, flat head and completely black eyes. Danger level, not known. Yellow taxi, oh sorry, pterodactyl. It seems that for this typo, they promised to deprive me of the semi-annual bonus, so the pterodactyl wears a vest, from which a propeller sticks out. It is not known whether he can take off this vest, but Yellow can control the propeller and fly high. The yellow shy monster, it turned out from the words of the Red. He was stage fright, but decided to perform and show how dangerous he really is. In fact, he catches the player with his wings, which he knows how to use as hands, brutally throws his muzzle to the floor, jumps on him, clings to him with his paws, and soars into the air. Then it flies to its nest. But the grip of the Yellow is rather weak and you can get out. In the nest, Yellow pecks the victim to death. By the way, it is not clear why Yellow does not kill immediately, as everyone does, but most likely this behavior is associated with shyness and Yellow does not want others to see how he kills the victim. Danger level safe if you know how to survive. When capturing, you must wait for a soft spot from below and escape successfully landing. Experienced players can take advantage of the presence of a yellow monster on the map. Shine. The only girl, a huge shine-colored lizard, very smart and fast. The hallmark is curiosity. He likes to observe the world around him, has a long tail and a massive jaw resembling a trap in its appearance. It is impossible to get out of such a trap. Cheyenne is able to detect the player in the box. It is believed that only smart monsters are capable of this, but she can also decide, as a rational being, what she just imagined. The clatter of the Cheyenne can be heard from far away. Presumably, its weight is several tons, which gives it additional momentum during the takeoff run. Danger level, extremely dangerous, avoid eye contact. If you slept with her in a box, freeze for a while, then she can calm down and leave. Eyeballs or Lokis, little spherical defenseless creatures. They can blink and roll, but they don't seem to be aiming for anything. They love cakes and make mournful sounds that cause attacks of tenderness in players and can thus lure them to the dark side. They fall silent when they are picked up, do not bite, behave calmly, sometimes look at the one who carries them. Their enlarged version was found, a huge Loki, inactive and absolutely not making any sounds. Doesn't blink. He loves cakes so much that he will do everything in his power for them. Danger level safe, but can cause strong tenderness. Red. A monster that controls, contains, and uses other monsters, possibly victims, and players. All this is done for Red's personal goals. The ultimate goal of his actions is not clear, but so far, according to surviving witnesses, everything he does is very similar to an endless series of trials and tests. Ultimately, all this data is collected by them for a reason. According to the latest information, Red hastily transported from one zone on the surface of the odd world to another. Hidden from the eyes of the underground zone, many multi-colored pop-eyed heads resembling his head. He is also in a hurry to do something, it is not yet clear what, but it is somehow connected with Blue, perhaps with his illness. Red understands monsters and seems to know their language or find a way to understand them. Red is dressed in human clothing and generally has a human body, leading to rumors that the red head is just a mask. In addition, there is a resemblance to the child from the picture. But some put forward versions that this is the missing founder. Despite his intelligence and knowledge in the field of creating monsters, Red also gets into unpredictable situations and something does not go according to plan. Red has never shown himself in front of the player, perhaps he is rather weak and therefore keeps aloof. Danger level unknown. Bonus characters: Oswald de Davies, the founder of Rainbow Friends. His portrait hangs in the museum. For some reason, no one has seen him. Perhaps he has no idea what is happening with his company, or he is Red and just became obsessed with the idea of colored monsters. Danger level unknown. Trenton. It is not known who is Trenton for Oswald and what is their relationship, but according to the fact that his portrait hangs in a museum nearby, it is possible that he was a co-founder of the company and had some significant influence on him. He was found on the territory of the odd world in a shabby homeless look, in his old glasses. According to his demeanor and ability to navigate this place, he really is aware of almost everything that happens. Knows about monsters and their way of life. Assisted the player and helped to escape. Stayed in the park. His further fate is unknown. Danger level safe. The child on the picture, an unidentified child squealing next to Blue. At that time Blue did not bite and the child looks cheerful. Who he is and where he is now is not known, but the body is exactly the same as that of the red one. Danger level. What kind of danger can a child who was photographed many years ago be? In the meantime, that's all. Subscribe or something. And until new videos.